Hi, everybody. Welcome to another Talk to Georgian live chat. My name is Jenny Thompson. I'm the social media specialist here at Georgian College. And today we are going to be talking all about graduation and how to celebrate online. So we also know, too, that you may have different feelings about graduation this year since everybody's, spending a lot more time at home. You might not be feeling anxious or some feelings of grief about not having that physical in-person ceremony right now. So we'll be talking about that as well. So for sure, post your questions below today and we will get through as many as we can. So in just a minute, we're going to be bringing in a couple guests. First up, we're going to have Jamie Campbell. He's the manager of Alumni and Community Development here at Georgian College. And then we are going to be bringing in Heather Kent, a counselor here at Georgian, who's also a registered psychotherapist. So you might be wondering, what is the latest update with Georgian's convocation? And we also happen to be launching a very special online celebration next week. So mark your calendars for Tuesday, June 30th. What is that all about? What can you expect from that? So we'll talk about that. And maybe you're just feeling a bit sad or anxious about not having that in-person graduation right now to celebrate with your peers, or just anxious about, what's to come after graduation. So what are some ways to cope and to celebrate online? Because, graduation is an amazing achievement and we definitely want to help you celebrate that. So like I said before, just post your comments down below and we will do our best to answer them today. Quick note that Sid from our International Center, I saw him pop up to join today. He's using the account IC Georgian. He's going to be in the comments helping answer some questions today. For any questions or topics that we can't answer or get through today. So anyone, feel free to give IC Georgian a follow, especially international students. They have live chats 3 times a week just to stay connected with our international. And he says he's waving virtually. Hey, Sid. Hey. Just to stay connected. They like to stay connected with our international community. So they've got lots of updates and fun stuff over there. So give them a follow for sure. As well, here we'll pin him there so everyone can see who to follow. Awesome. As well, just before we get started, I know that we are focused just on graduation today and, celebration. But we know that you might have questions about other things. So for sure, check out our website. It's got tons and tons of information and updates and resources, including what we're talking about today, as well as all of our ongoing COVID-19 updates and information. So our website is just georgiancollege.ca. And it's got tons of really handy information. So here it is here, georgiancollege.ca. This orange tab up at the top, or orange bar, I should say, is super easy to spot and super handy. You can click here, Fall 2020 Program Delivery Info. So this is where you would click to find out whether, your courses are going to be online or delivered remotely. Or on campus. And then this link here has all of our latest COVID-19 updates. And that brings you to this page, super handy, broken down by semester, by topic. As well, we have a page just for our international students. So definitely check that out. So now with all that said, we're going to get going here and we're going to bring in Jamie Campbell, who's the manager of Alumni and Community Development here at Georgian College. So, if I can click this here. There we go. So we're going to bring Jamie in here in just a moment. And again, just post your questions down below and we will start chatting about graduation and what you can expect from our online celebration next week. Again, it's Tuesday, June 30th. That's when that kicks off. So for sure, mark that in your calendars and come back to our website for more information on that. So we're just waiting for Jamie to accept there and we will get going. Awesome. Thank you to everybody for joining today. It's great to see everyone in there. I hope you're all doing well, happy and healthy. We're just waiting for Jamie to connect with us here. So if you do have any questions, I'll put this up on the site or on the screen as well. If you do have any questions later on, if you'd like to connect with our alumni, or if you'd like to connect with our convocation team, if you have any sort of graduation questions, these are the email addresses that you want to reach out to. Awesome. And there's Jamie. Hello, Jamie.
Hi, how's it going?
Good. How are you?
Great. Apologies there. I had a little technical difficulty.
That's okay. I think we have technical difficulties every time, so it's all good. So it's the new reality. Awesome. Well, thank you for joining us. It seems like you're outside where I should probably be. Lovely day.
Full disclaimer, I'm outside. I have 2 small dogs, and the moment this conversation started, they would have started to bark. So I'm actually up here hiding from them.
They're just really excited about hearing more about our online celebration. That's all.
It's going to be a great day.
I'm pretty sure. So, but I want to get us started to, can you tell us a little bit more about what you do at Georgian?
Absolutely. So like you said, I'm the manager of alumni relations and community development. And really, our team is responsible for ensuring that our alumni have the best experience possible. That means connecting them with resources that help them transition from student to alumni. It also means creating opportunities for alumni to stay connected with our college and to get involved after they graduate.
Yeah, awesome. And so I want to, before we get into the online celebration too, I'm sure lots of people are wondering what the heck is going on with our convocation this fall anyway. Can you give us sort of the latest update on that?
Sure. So I mean, the latest update is we're having conversations right now about convocation and what that's going to look like in the fall. Stay tuned. Keep watching the Georgian College website. We're going to be posting some exciting announcements over the next week or so about what that convocation situation looks like. But some exciting news to follow for sure.
Yeah, awesome. Again, georgiancollege.ca. Awesome resources there. So that's great. So for people who, you know, are graduating or who have already finished their programs, while we're waiting to get this very exciting information, how can they get their degrees and diplomas and that sort of thing? How can they get that going in the meantime?
Absolutely. So for folks that are completing their programs or who have completed their programs, your credentials will be mailed out to you in the very near future. So watch for those in the mail. In the meantime, if you feel like your correct address isn't on file at the college, if you've moved recently, you want to reach out to us and make sure that we have your updated contact information. So be sure to reach out to the registrar's office at Georgian and just ensure that your mailing address on file is the one that's correct.
Yeah, perfect. Yeah, and you can get a form for that actually. And I'll just show these emails again. It's this one here. So if you want to email the convocation at georgiancollege.ca, and they can send you that form.
That's why you're leading the chat. You've got everything ready to show.
It's like I prepared or something. I don't know. Yeah, and just a note too that we are hoping to get them all out by the end of July, I believe. So just to give people a sort of a general timeline as well.
Yes.
Awesome. So okay, great. And then so I want to jump into the celebration. It's very exciting.
Yes.
I'm very excited to see it launch. Again, Tuesday, June 30th. I can't repeat this enough. Tuesday, June 30th, next week. So tell us, first of all, is this going to replace a student's convocation ceremonies?
So important point, the celebration on Tuesday is not replacing your convocation experience. What Tuesday is meant to do is it's meant to be an opportunity to celebrate your accomplishments and your success now. You know, there's a bit of a period now where we're going to have to wait for convocation opportunities, but we want to make sure that this moment doesn't pass by without having that opportunity to celebrate you. So, you know, we're inviting everybody to come together, visit our website on June the 30th. So this Tuesday, beginning at 11 a.m. Come to the website. There will be virtual messages. We've got a full experience lined up. And again, it's just a way for us to bring all of our graduates together with their friends, with their family members, and have that virtual celebration experience that they may not be getting right now otherwise.
Yeah. And we did get a question from Patrick a little bit earlier, who was he's tried to register for it, but he's not sure. So can you go over how people can register, why we want, what people can get if they register?
Absolutely. So let's talk incentives here. Um, so for students that are graduating, you want to go to proudgeorgiangrad.ca. That's proudgeorgiangrad.ca. Once you're there, there will be a link for you to click to register for the celebration event on Tuesday. Obviously, your friends and your family are able to join you as well in the experience. But we want to make sure that the graduates are registering for the event because we do have prizes available to be won. And so our preferred insurance provider, Johnson Insurance, has generously supported some prizes for graduating students. We have iPad up for grabs, as well as some Proud Georgian grad swag experiences. We've also got some tickets to our Georgian Day at Canada's Wonderland for 2021 packaged up and ready to give away to graduates as well. But the only way that you can win is to register. So make sure that you make yourself counted and register at proudgeorgiangrad.ca.
Awesome. There it is. Who doesn't love free prizes? That's fun. Okay, awesome. Okay, great. So tell us more about what people can expect from this online celebration.
Absolutely. So it is a virtual celebration. We've got a website that's been developed specifically for this experience. So when you go to proudgeorgiangrad.ca on Tuesday, you're going to see a page that's filled with the virtual message experience that you'll be able to receive from our president and CEO, as well as some of the other folks involved with your student experience. So there'll be some special messages there from alumni, welcoming you to the alumni family, and there's also a message there from one of your fellow students also. And so that's something you'll want to watch. It's a really special message that's moved a lot of people already. In addition to that, you're going to see some other experience options. We've got a really exciting virtual photo booth set up. So students that are graduating will be able to go into this virtual photo booth, snap their photo with some of the backgrounds and the overlays that we've got in there. We've also got some great stickers that you can add to your photos. And the exciting part about the photo booth is that because you're doing it from home, you can invite your friends, your family that are there with you watching to join you in some of those photos, and you'll be able to capture those memories together. When you snap those photos, they'll all go into a photo gallery. So be sure that after you take those photos, you go into the photo gallery as well and take a look at what some of your fellow graduates are also snapping. This is an experience meant to get us all involved. And then on top of that, we want to talk social media. So be sure that when you're going on there, you're also posting those messages to social media and using the hashtag ProudGeorgianGrad, and we'll have all of those messages populating onto the page as well. So you'll be able to see the messages that are coming from not just your fellow students, but from our community members as well as our alumni family, who are also proud and excited to welcome you into the fold.
Yeah, so exciting. And yeah, for sure, make sure you tag Georgian at Georgian College as well. And we can share those on our channels as well, on our social channels. Quick shout out, I may be biased because social media is my job, but to our new Instagram filter. It's Georgian Grad 2020 is the name of it. So you can find it on our Instagram account at Georgian College, or by searching Georgian Grad 2020 just through the filters. There's also going to be a link to it on this amazing celebration page that Jamie's talking about. So check that out. Yeah, make sure to tag us at Georgian College and use that Proud Georgian Grad hashtag. And I want to get into some alumni stuff as well, because so once people have graduated, or even, before they graduate as current students, they can access different benefits through the Alumni Association. Can you tell us more about that, what students can access?
Absolutely. So, I think that's important to note that while our alumni relations team and the Alumni Association family negotiate partnerships for our alumni to access, we also negotiate partnerships that are available to our students as well. So you don't have to wait to become an alumnus to access some of those Perks Partnership relationship benefits. Go on to georgiancollege.ca/alumni and take a look at our Perks page on there. We've got about 40 corporate partners that range from insurance discounts through to experiences, Canada's Wonderland, Toronto Raptors. We've got so many corporate relationships that are available to our students and our alumni that you want to go on there and take advantage of them. In addition to that, you just want to make sure that when you register or when you graduate, that you go on to georgianalumni.ca and you register your profile. We've recently launched our new Georgian Alumni Network, which is an online community that we've invested in to bring all of our 85,000 graduates together into a single space. It's available in about 13 languages, and you'll find everything in there from job boards through to community pages that you can post messages to. We've also got a mentorship platform in there and a number of other exciting opportunities. So, when you become an alumnus, there's so much available to you and so many people available to you. As I said, we're a proud family of 85,000 people worldwide, and you're now a part of that. So take advantage.
Yeah, it's pretty amazing. And you said the 13 languages as well, right?
Yes, and I just want to acknowledge, I see Gorav has posted a message there saying, hi. Hey, Gorav, I actually just emailed him to check in a couple of weeks ago. I love engaging with students and with alumni. So if we haven't chatted yet, please reach out to me because as I'm sure Gorav and a number of other folks know, part of my job or one of the joys of my job is finding ways to stay connected with people after they graduate. And if we haven't connected, we should.
Yeah. And maybe this is a good time to remind people how to connect with you.
Yeah. So, there's a couple of ways to connect with us. First and foremost, I want to tell people that when you graduate, anytime you move, whether it's now or whether it's 5 years, 10 years down the road, you want to go to our website, so georgiancollege.ca/alumni, and update your profile information. There you'll be able to update contact mailing address information, phone numbers, email addresses. All of that information is important because we use that to connect with you and to send you important information. So speaking about email, feel free to email me. You can email me directly at jamie.campbell@georgiancollege.ca, or you can email us directly at alumni@georgiancollege.ca. We have a fantastic team of people that work hard to find ways to stay connected with you, and each of them has a special skill set and a special opportunity for you. So please don't only see me as the face of alumni. There's a team of us in the background that are working hard to stay connected.
Mm-hmm. And I've seen some of them in here, so in our live chat popping up. So hello to everyone from our team. Awesome. Okay, great. Well, thank you so much, Jamie, for your time today, for taking some questions for us. And I see some more questions coming in today or just now as well about October graduation. We just went through a whole bunch of questions. If you've missed any, just about what the latest updates are, sort of stay tuned for that, as well as Tuesday, June 30th next week. We're going to have a really awesome online interactive celebration on our website. So starting at 11 a.m., right?
Correct. 11 a.m. Get your friends and family involved. Get dressed up if you'd like to get dressed up, and make sure you tweet us or send us those photos so that we can make sure that we recognize you as well.
Yeah.
And don't forget to register. You can't win the prizes if you don't register. proudgeorgiangrad.ca.
Yes. Awesome. I'll show that one last time. Well, thank you so much, Jamie, for your time today.
It's been an absolute pleasure. Congratulations, everybody.
Awesome. So again, if you want to register, just like Jamie said, you would go to proudgeorgiangrad.ca for the Tuesday, June 30th event. That's going to be happening on our website. It's a really cool interactive page, lots of cool stuff to see on there and participate in. Get your friends and family involved, dress up if you like, or wear your pajamas. Either way, we're very excited to celebrate all you guys. So for anyone who's just joining us, we are taking questions today focused on graduation and how to celebrate online. For any questions you may have missed, we will be posting our live chat on our Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube accounts. So you can revisit those right after this is done. And we know that we're focused just on one topic today. So we do really want to support you. If you have questions, we've seen other questions coming in about, fees, latest updates for fall in general, and that sort of thing. We have a lot of these commonly asked questions answered on our website, georgiancollege.ca, on our COVID-19 updates page. So our website, georgiancollege.ca, it's got all the information about what we're talking about today, as well as all of that COVID-19 updates. So for sure, check that out. It's really handy. We've got here's our Alumni Association page. How you get there as well is just under community on georgiancollege.ca. Oops, sorry. And then there's an alumni section here. And that's where you can learn about alumni perks, Georgian View magazine. You can update your profile. You can learn about inspiring alumni. We've got tons. As well, just on our main page, you can check out our, off this orange bar at the top, you can go to our COVID-19 updates page. Really handy. It's broken down by semester. Some people are asking about fees and refunds. You can find information here. Registrar's office is where you would find a lot of information about convocation and transcripts and that sort of thing. And we also do have a page just for international students that's also very handily broken down as well to make things a little bit easier. Awesome. So thanks so much, everybody. We are going to be welcoming our second guest in just a moment. We're going to jump back into some questions with Heather Kent. She is a counselor here at Georgian College, and she's a registered psychotherapist. So we are just going to welcome her. Oop. Okay. Sorry, guys. Some technical difficulty here. There we go. All right, great. So we're going to get Heather in here in just a minute and chat about graduation and just how, some different people are feeling. And Heather, you're also outside. I'm the only one not outside today.
It's a gorgeous day. I just couldn't help it. It had to be done. Yeah.
Yeah, It's beautiful. It's beautiful today. Well, thank you so much for joining us.
Oh, thank you for having me. Of course, it's my pleasure.
Yeah.
Happy Thursday.
Pardon me?
Happy Thursday.
Oh, happy Thursday to you. Counselor, I think it's fairly clear, but tell us a little bit more about what you do at Georgian.
So basically, I am one of many counselors at Georgian College, and I had been pre-COVID-19 working at the Barrie campus, and so I was one of 5. And so we are still in full operation. We've been working this entire time remotely, offering sessions for students, providing support for all kinds of different things as we navigate through this very strange time. And so I do one-on-one counseling sessions with students. Sometimes I help out with referrals for different services that they might need access to for accessibility, getting some accommodations in place, but mostly working with students on managing any kind of mental health or stress that's coming up in their lives. And so that is the primary work that we do. And so I actually, for those of you who might remember the Black Labrador that was wandering around Student Success, if you were on the Barrie campus, Jaguar works with me as well. So I provide animal assisted therapy to clients when we are able to work in person.
Aww. I've seen Jaguar. So cute.
Yeah.
And I have to say, you're speaking about mental health and maybe some mindfulness there. I just love the sound of the birds behind you, and it's very, very nice setting.
Yes, so I like to work outside whenever I can because now it's finally nice enough to be outside. So, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. So for some people, especially now, like you mentioned, it's, these are sort of strange times. We're more isolated than we normally would be. And they're not able to celebrate with their peers and their family and instructors at a graduation right now in person. Can you give some advice on how those students can cope with that?
Absolutely, and it is really unfortunate, and I think we need to acknowledge that it is disappointing and it's a total bummer that we're not able to all join together right now to celebrate your massive success. And this is a really big moment in your life, and it's just, kind of clouded over by this weird world that we're now operating in. And so I think it's really important to acknowledge that, this kind of sucks. This is not what I envisioned. This is, I've worked so hard and I really want to celebrate. And that's valid. Like, you're allowed to feel that way. It's okay to feel that way. And I think a lot of people are experiencing that kind of like this is so anticlimactic and this is not what I envisioned for my graduation. But as you heard, I feel like we've got some really exciting news coming down the pipe for like next week, Jamie said. So for a graduation ceremony in the fall, hopefully. So even though we're not able to celebrate in this moment right now as we normally would have last year, it sounds like something great is coming. And so I'm very excited to hear more about that too. I don't know any details about it, but the good news is we will be able to celebrate you in the way that we would like to soon. It's coming later. So it's kind of like we get to spread out the celebration over the course of several months. So it's kind of, it's kind of better because you can do some virtual celebrating now. Lots of families are creating these little virtual parties to celebrate their graduates by having, Zoom calls or FaceTime calls with multiple family members or using Discord with their friends or whatever. So everybody can kind of join together and have these virtual celebrations with people so that you can still feel like and have a big deal. You can dress up, you can decorate the house, you can have, fun finger foods and just celebrate, take lots of pictures with your family. I've noticed around where I live is that people are also putting signs on their front lawns with the name of their graduate and just decorating outside of the house to celebrate because, it's a virtual way of making that recognition because what you have done is incredible. And so these are some ways that you can still celebrate and feel like, man, I have made this big accomplishment. Not exactly what I envisioned, but I will get my graduation ceremony later, which means, hey, I get to have 2 parties. So
That's a good way to look at it. 2 parties, everyone.
Right?
Yeah. Well, that's awesome. Yeah. And I mean, I guess it's important, even though, it might not be as big or grand as we had hoped for of a celebration right now. It sounds like you still say, it's still important, even, for your mental health, but just to recognize what you guys have all done to still celebrate.
It is a big deal and it's a huge accomplishment and it's a massive milestone in your life. And just because we're in this pandemic time, it doesn't take away from like the great achievement and accomplishment that you have all brought to this moment. So this is really, really exciting time. And so even though we can't come together right now and we can't celebrate with your peers and your classmates the way that we normally would, we can host those virtual sessions. And I do know that now that we're in phase 2 of opening up, we also have a little bit more flexibility in having gatherings. And so I believe we're able to have 10 people in a gathering all at once. And so we can still have those small in-person gatherings, just not maybe on the bigger scale, but we can still do that. And that's kind of nice because it's a more intimate celebration where you get to actually interact and talk with these people more closely than if you were going to have, like, say, 50 people at your house all at once, or, a post-graduation party. It might just be a little bit more hectic and a little bit more crazy, and you won't get to maybe see or talk to everybody as you normally would like to. But when you're having these smaller gatherings, you get that chance to talk to people, and people get a chance to celebrate you and be like, I'm so proud of you. Let's take a picture. You're so amazing, So having these smaller gatherings now that we're a little bit more opened up is another way that we can celebrate in this time while we're waiting for our ceremony.
Yeah, totally. And I'm seeing some questions coming here too. Just a quick recap for anybody that has missed some of our previous questions, just with the latest updates on graduation and how people will get their certifications and that sort of thing. Just this person was asking about diplomas. They are going to be going out being put together in the next couple of weeks, and will be going out this summer. So you can hopefully, we're hoping to get them all out by the end of July. So you should hear soon. And Heather,
that'll be a good day.
Yes.
Another big day to celebrate and be like, hey, I got my diploma, it's so exciting, right? So we can spread it out, right? So this is what I'm saying. We spread out the joy and the celebrating over the next couple of months.
Yeah, and when you take your pictures, tag Georgian at Georgian College. We would love to see them and help you celebrate.
I noticed that downloadable package that you have for the graduation ceremony next week, the virtual graduation, and I love the hashtags and like take the backdrops to be able to take your picture. I think that's fantastic.
Yeah, it's going to be lots of fun. I'm so excited for everybody to see it next week. And I wanted to ask you as well, Heather, because we get to graduation. That's one huge thing. And do you have advice for students who are kind of looking past graduation point two, as sort of with these sort of weird times that we're in now, and maybe who might be feeling some anxiety around sort of those unknowns of what's next, that first job or whatever.
Absolutely, yes. And and it has been such a strange time, I think, and pandemic has really kind of added to that ambiguity and uncertainty feeling, and that can feel really scary. And kind of sitting with that limbo and not really knowing what's going to happen, I think can be really anxiety provoking. But again, like the good news is things are now starting to open back up. And so most recently, and I've been talking to students in sessions about their stress about not being able to find jobs and not being able, there's nothing to apply for, and there hasn't been co-op opportunities even to get those hours. And so students have been really struggling with that. But great news is that now things are starting to open back up and opportunities are becoming more available, and students are now getting jobs. Like, so I think there were 3 or 4 that I've talked to who were really struggling and looking for a job and couldn't find one, but now they have one just in the last 3 or 4 weeks. So as things start to kind of loosen up and we're moving into phase 2 and hopefully phase 3 soon, those opportunities with companies, maybe your co-op placement that you worked with before, are going to be able to get back to a bit of a new normal and still be looking for those opportunities for students or graduates to be able to join their teams. And so the job opportunities are coming back online. You'll see them on Indeed. You'll see them if you are subscribing to any kind of like email alerts. The things are starting to open back up and opportunities are becoming more available again. So it's all good news. We're heading in the right direction. And although it feels still kind of like, oh my gosh, I'm not really sure, it's normal to feel that way. And even when we get a first job or whatever it is that we're doing next, we often start feeling like, okay, they think that I'm qualified to do this. They think that I can do this. I don't. And so we feel like we're like fake, like we're not really able to do this. And this is really common. It's called imposter syndrome. But I promise that you are qualified. You have the diploma and the certificate and the degree to prove it. And you've spent all this last time studying and preparing and training. And now it's time to take your skills and apply them into the world. And you absolutely will gain that confidence as you move forward in your next steps. So it's an exciting, a little bit unnerving, but it's kind of that good butterflies in your stomach that's kind of like, okay, I can do this, right? I can do it. And then you get your confidence and it will be okay. And the great news is jobs are coming back. So keep an eye out.
Yeah, exactly. Well, I think we are just about to wrap up here. Heather, do you have any final words of wisdom for our students or families out there?
There's lots of confusing feelings that come up during this time, especially in the pandemic and with graduation and uncertain next steps. And so if you're feeling like you really are not sure and need some support and extra guidance, there's lots of support available to you. So if you go onto your student portal and access the mental health and well-being website, there's a link for that as well. I don't know if you can pull that up there to show them, Jenny, but yeah, that is absolutely a great resource for you. And it gives links to lots of different apps and things that you can access anytime on your phone. And you can also book an appointment with one of us to speak to us about any of the stress or uncertainty or anxiety that you're feeling. There are many of us available to talk to, and even though you graduated, it doesn't mean that you can't access our services still over the next little while. So please feel free to reach out, and you can book an appointment with any of us through the Student Success email and phone number. So I think it's just studentsuccess@georgiancollege.ca, and you can book an appointment to speak with one of us, and we'll be happy to talk to you and support you and give you some tips and strategies on how to help you to manage.
There we go. So under student services, and there's mental health and well-being.
Yeah, it's a bit slow. I've been finding it very slow to load today, so I'm not really sure if they're updating it, but it will load eventually because I was pulling it
Yeah,
up
sorry
myself.
guys. My Wi-Fi is a little bit slow, but there are
But yeah,
resources there that you can check. And maybe say what's the email again that people can.
it's student success at georgiancollege.ca. Or you mean you can feel free to email me directly too, but student success will be able to access you to all of the therapists and counselors that are available because they have access to everybody's schedule. But absolutely, support is here for you as you go into this next phase of your life and take your next steps into your future. We are available to help you and support you, and we are so excited for you and proud of you, and we would be happy to support you in any way that we can.
Awesome. Great. Well, thank you so much, Heather, for your time today and for all your advice. We really appreciate it.
Oh, you're so welcome, and congratulations, graduates. It's so exciting. I'm so happy for you, and I hope that you are able to find fun ways to celebrate your amazing success.
Yes, and we've got one comment here. Love your energy and vibe. I have to say, Heather, I love the energy. That's great.
Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. And I'd be happy to come back and chat with you anytime.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much again. Take care, Heather.
Take care. Bye.
Bye. Awesome. So thanks so much again to Jamie and to Heather for joining us today on this live chat. Just talking about graduation, how to celebrate online. If you missed anything today, or if you wanted to go back over anything, we will be posting this live chat on our Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube channels right after. So you can check them out there. So normally we have a live chat every week. Next week, right around this time is Canada Day. So we are not going to be having a live chat next week. But the following week on Thursday, July 9th at 1 p.m. on Instagram, we are going to be having another live chat about at-home technology. So if you need a laptop or Wi-Fi, or you're just wondering about what other tech supports Georgian has to offer our students right now to help with remote learning, please tune into that. Bring your questions. We would love to see you then. Again, it's Thursday, July 9th at 1 p.m. So thanks again, everybody, for tuning in. It was so great to connect with everybody. And in the meantime, happy Canada Day next week. And we will talk to you soon. Stay safe, everybody. Take care.